In this video, I'm going to share some advice on how to study even when you don't feel like it. We all know studying can be tedious, and it's easy to lose motivation. But have you ever wondered why you aren't scoring higher in your exams? What's keeping you from being at the top? The answer is simple: you need to study more. If you haven't been studying well, your low performance might be a result of that. Why haven't you been able to study? There are a couple of reasons. Maybe you don't have enough time, or maybe you lack the motivation or the drive to start. Or perhaps you have time and the desire, but you just can't seem to retain the information. Whatever the reason, by the end of this video, I guarantee that you'll be able to study whenever you need to. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to become unstoppable. First, let's talk about reverse motivation, as explained by Jeff Hayden. Most people think motivation is what sparks action, but it's actually the other way around. Successful people know that action creates motivation. Take a successful individual, for example. For them, productivity becomes a daily habit. Completing a task gives them satisfaction, which in turn motivates them to do more. This happens because their brain gets a dopamine release after they finish their work, pushing them to continue. With that in mind, here's a 4-step plan that will help you study even when you don't feel like it. Step 1. Gain clarity. Often we avoid studying because we aren't clear about what or how long we need to study. The first step is to make a solid plan. For example, you could say, I'm going to solve 40 problems in 2 hours from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. today, right after lunch. By linking study sessions to existing habits, like eating lunch, you create a routine. This method is known as habit stacking, and it helps you develop a consistent study routine. Step 2. Get started. Now that you have a plan, it's time to put it into action. I know it's not always easy, but there's a technique called the 5-minute rule. If you're struggling to study for long periods, just tell yourself you'll study for 5 minutes. That's it. Once you sit down and start, you'll often find it's easier to keep going. Step 3. Study for longer periods. Studying for hours at a time can be tough, so break it down. Techniques like the Pomodoro, 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of rest, and the Ultradian sprint, 90 minutes of work, 20 minutes of rest, can help you stay focused for longer. If you need more advice on focusing, check out my previous video, which is linked at the end of this one. Step 4. Motivation loops and rewards. This might sound simple, but rewarding yourself is one of the most important steps. After a good study session, treat yourself to something you enjoy, whether it's a snack, a song, or a short break. This closes the motivation loop, making it easier to study next time. This is how reverse motivation works. Start with a plan, take action, and let motivation follow. In conclusion, I hope you find this video helpful. The key to success is taking action, even when motivation is low. If you found this useful, please share it with a friend, like the video, and subscribe to my channel for more tips. Thanks for watching.